All right, welcome to ear training part 2. So this session we're going to look at the low mids. We focused on the sub and the bass frequencies last time. So this time we're going to look at the low mids, and we're going to listen to 250 all the way up to 2K. All right, low mids right here using the same graphic EQ. Same setup as last time. So we've got the verse and chorus looped up here. We've got our EQ set up, followed by our analyzer, where you can see it affecting the spectrum. But remember, the more important thing is listening and hearing it be affected. Okay, so let's start with 250. Okay, so there you go, 250. There's a little refresher. Now, let's do it one more short time and listen to the chorus and listen to the bass and the vocals and also the kick drum. Okay, there's 250. Now let's look at 500. We'll stay on the chorus here. Okay, you can really hear that 500. It's kind of a whole sound, and with too much of it, everything sounds odd and kind of too mid-rangey, and with too little of it, it sounds thin. So 500 can give you a little warmth, but it also can make it a little kind of sounding. Okay, so check that out again. Okay, that's 500. Now let's look at 1K. This is always an interesting frequency. Really listen to what it does to the vocal here. So that 1K can be kind of piercing. It can be a little nasally sounding. And so if you get that nasally sound in your vocal, you could try to attenuate a little 1K and deal with that. So real quick, let's listen to 500 versus 1K now. Okay, so there's 500 versus 1K. Now let's listen to 2K. Okay, so you can hear this can add a lot of presence and brightness to a vocal, but too much of it can be really harsh. And if you don't have enough of it, it starts to sound a little thin up top and a little hard to kind of understand the words. Check it out without 2K. So without that 2K, it's a little hard to understand what the words are and get the articulation. So there it is. Now let's wrap it up with a little comparison. We're going to boost each frequency one at a time, and you're going to try to listen to how it affects different parts of the mix. Okay, so there's boosting each frequency. And now let's go ahead and cut each frequency. Cutting low mids. Here we go. Okay, there you go. We just listened to the low mid frequencies, boosting and cutting them, and comparing them. So 250 through 2K is your low mid range. Mids are everything, so you really want to train your ear to hear the mid range.